made. Moments away, it'll be the Denver Nuggets going up against the New York Knicks here in New York. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, I'm Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Here's Abdul Rauf. Fades away. Off the left rim and out. And here's Jackson. Pass to Williams. Back to Jackson. He's looking for Ball and finds him. Misses from close range. It's Garland with the ball for Denver. Williams passes to Garland. Back to Williams. Here's Mutombo. Just 5 on the clock. Over in the corner, Williams. Denver needs to get off his shot. Mutombo kicks to Ellis. Back to Mutombo. And it's to Kembe with the jam.
With his size, Mutombo doesn't have to elevate to get to the rim. I want to see him finish aggressive like this.
Pass to Pell. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. And some of the rookies now getting their feet wet, Mike, in the NBA. What are some of the more difficult adjustments to make as an NBA rookie?
Learning all the rotations and defensive nuances off the court, the travel, being away from the family, on and on.
And do you give them to it in small portions? Do you try to lay the whole thing out in front of them? What's the timing of things like that?
And you understand, Kevin, that when the race begins, you got to stay up with the rest of the people or your horse is finishing last.
That's a tough place to be. Here's Abdul Rauf. 17 points in his last outing. Lets it go with a 3. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Well, it's hard not to love watching Abdul Rauf stroke it from outside. What a nice release. He's a really good scorer.
There's Williams with the 3, and it's Denver with the rebound. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Outside Garland. Pass to Ellis. No good on that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson. New York trailing. To the middle. Here's Oakley. And Charles Oakley out there with the slam.
Yeah, he doesn't throw it down much, but I love seeing Oakley hammer it down like that. Good job, Oak.
Garland feeling it out a little bit. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. To the right side. Here's Abdul Rauf. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game.
Nice, smooth jumper by Abdul Rauf. He found the shot he wanted and just took it.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And New York making a change here. McDaniels checked in. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. To the paint. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And McDaniel is an accomplished scorer. Skilled at converting from just about anywhere.
Here's Abdul Rauf. He's got 5. Pass to Mutombo. Second chance effort. And Ball pulls it down.
And the defense wasn't horrible, but still, he's got to come through there. There wasn't enough resistance to prevent him from scoring that one.
Back to Jackson. Some nice passing by New York here. And it's Pell missing. The Nuggets have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Abdul Rauf uses the glass to finish the layup. Abdul Rauf's got 7 points in the game.
Certainly not the biggest guy out there, but Abdul Rauf has the agility to level the playing field inside.
Pass to Jackson. To the wing right side. Here's McDaniel. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Denver in the lead. Wide open look. The shot by Abdul Rauf is no good. New York shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Pass to McDaniel. On the wing, Jackson. And the Knicks miss again. Denver shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Abdul Rauf kicks to Mutombo. Here's Abdul Rauf. He has 7. He gets that one. 9 points in the game so far.
In terms of pure shooters, Abdul Rauf could be the best in the world. He can roll out of bed and knock him down.
Here's Pell. Shoots a 3. Drains the three-pointer. 40 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Abdul Rauf. Stolen by Jackson. To the left wing. Here's McDaniel. He has 5. Back to Jackson. Over Williams. And the Knicks good for 2.
Well, he's got such a high IQ, does Jackson. Love watching him break down defenses and just catch them off guard all the time.
Here's Abdul Rauf. He's got 9. Shoots the 3. He's off on that one. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Knicks lead by 1. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
Hey, when guys make plays for each other, the game is real simple and easy. The offense becomes more dynamic and versatile.
The ball movement led to defensive breakdowns a number of times.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the Nuggets can't hang on to the ball. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Take a look at the Nuggets. They're having a solid season. 5th in the conference and looking to move up. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Strickland. To the inside. And they're running. Here's Liberty. Finishes the break with a slam.
And what a crazy swing that whole play was. The steal and then the slam.
Clarkie read that perfectly and makes a huge play.
Big time.
And you could feel the whole game shift with that sequence. What a game changer.
And it's the Knicks with the ball after the Nuggets pick up 2. Clock at 6. Now here's Williams, guarded closely. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And it's the Nuggets ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road.
Knicks foul. Williams. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Liberty. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Morrison. Over Strickland. Morrison can't hit.
Not a bad look, just didn't fall.
Down low. Liberty with the rebound.
I thought that one would go down. A little puzzling, it didn't.
Here's Ellis. Here's Towns. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Love the hustle there. Extending the possession, just generating offense.
Strickland passes to Williams. Basket good.
Great job offensively to get that layup with a guy right on him. Love the strong, aggressive effort.
Nuggets have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Screen by Ellis. Here's Morrison. It's on target from the high post. Morrison's got his first 2 points.
Can't afford to leave him open from mid-range. You're asking to get burned when you do this.
Pass to Williams. Here's McDaniel. The kick out to Williams. Denver grabs the miss. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Well, their tenacity on the glass was on full display and a key stat in the victory.
Beyond the numbers, that shows their mindset, willing to do the dirty work.
Here's Williams, and the slam by Williams.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Both teams changing it up here. Nuggets have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Mutombo sets a screen. Here's Abdul Rauf. It's good from long range. Abdul Rauf's got the lead up to 4 now for Denver.
Abdul Rauf is a bucket getter. He finds a way to get the ball in the basket. And it starts with his stroke.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. The Knicks shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
You know, much respect for the versatility of McDaniel. I mean, he does everything for this team. Plays with a lot of confidence, too.
Garland against Jackson. Outside Garland. Pass to Abdul Rauf. Fires the 3. McDaniel grabs the miss.
The defense has to feel fortunate with that miss. He's not usually the guy you want to leave open from downtown.
The Nuggets have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. The shot by Abdul Rauf is no good. New York trailing. McDaniel the pass to Jackson. Hole with it, covered by Mutombo. Garland against Jackson. And no good, had a chance to take the lead there. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Outside Williams. The Knicks pull it in. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. Jackson gets the bucket.
And Jackson has a good sense for when to shoot, especially from the perimeter.
Nuggets shooting 41% for the game. Carr sets a screen. Here's Williams. That's short off the rim.
He'd like that one back. That's normally a shot he makes.
Jackson looking it over. Stapel. Back to Jackson. Here's McDaniel. He's got 8. 4 on the clock. Jackson missing again. 30 seconds left in the first half. Outside Williams. Abdul Rauf kicks to Williams. Pass to Abdul Rauf. Carr with a screen on Jackson. Here's Abdul Rauf. Tips it. Great positioning on the putback. Mutombo's got the game tied up here for Denver.
Great hustle right there.
Oh, Clark staying active on the offensive glass.
Doing work.
Those effort plays are how you win. Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. New York ahead, up 2. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. The Knicks shooting reasonably well, 45%. Outside Jackson. Inside. Oakley passes to Jackson. Off target from three-point range. The Nuggets trail. There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, that's offensive interference.
The basket does not count.
Here's Jackson. Pass to Oakley. To the inside. Pell, the pass to Jackson. Offline with his three. The Nuggets shooting not great, 40% for the game. There's Garland. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Garland's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Nuggets. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pell, the pass to Jackson. To the middle. Ball dishes to Oakley. Here's Pell. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Abdul Rauf against Williams, and they take the lead. Abdul Rauf's got 14.
Knocks down that jumper easily over the taller defender.
Not a high percentage look. Coach doesn't mind as long as you make it.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 5. Here's Oakley. Rebounded by Ellis. Ellis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. They've been taking care of business clearly.
Especially at the offensive end where they've been totally in sync. Totally. Good work by Mutombo sticking with it. He has to be aggressive and use his size.
The first free throw is good. No good on the second free throw. Knicks trail by 3. To the paint. Outside for Jackson. Launches it. Hits the three-point bomb. 8 points for him.
The 3 ball, it can do wonders for your team.
27.
Here's Abdul Rauf. 14 points for him. Mutombo sets a screen. And again, Denver no good.
Couldn't have asked for a better look. Had a little frustration and didn't get it to drop.
Pass to Pell. Inside. Here's Williams. From down in the low post. It goes. Williams has got the lead up to 2 now for the Knicks.
27.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Mutombo sets a screen. Williams kicks to Mutombo. And another miss by Denver.
He usually knocks those looks down with ease, guys. Defense got very fortunate there as they gave him way too much room to get that one off.
And it's Pell missing. Nuggets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Abdul Rauf. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Abdul Rauf's got it all tied up now for the Nuggets. And so New York calls timeout. They're first. Both teams deciding to change it up. New York's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Strickland. 6 to shoot. Williams for 3. Mutombo grabs the board. Mutombo's got 8 rebounds in this game. Outside Williams. Here's Liberty. The 18-footer is right on the mark. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
That's good recognition there by Williams. Finding the open man, got him a clean look at the basket.
The kick out to Williams from past the arc. And the Knicks miss again. Nuggets have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Here's Liberty. Excellent D there from Williams.
Always rough to miss a layup like that. The defense bothered him for sure.
Strickland passes to Bull. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Oh, it just drops your jaw at how big Bull is. His arms, they seem like they go on forever. And that helps him be a phenomenal shot blocker.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Morrison. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Over in the corner, Williams. With the drive. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Like seeing Williams knife into the lane, making the defense settle by fouling.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Nuggets?
Well, they've continued to play pedal to the metal, leaking out and capitalizing with ease when they get opportunities in the open court.
And following that, the number of second chance buckets they've tallied has been superb, showing no mercy in hitting the offensive boards. Pretty easy around the cup. He'll convert that most every time.
Here's Morrison. Hands the shot with nobody near him. Morrison's got his second basket. Knicks trail by 3. 1:03 left to play here in the third. Williams passes to Strickland. Back to Williams for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Williams has got 5 points now this quarter.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Outside Williams. Towns in the corner. From 13. Over to the wing. 30 seconds left to play in the third. To the middle. Second chance shot. Slater defended by Oakland. Tries yet again. Rebound by Williams.
Zero reason to rush here. No hurry. Make sure this is the last possession of the period.
Be patient. Wait it out.
Here's Strickland. Outside Williams. It's a tie game in New York. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Here's Morrison. Towns the screen. Pocket 6. Here's Morrison.
You know, that's what we call a good foul. Make them earn it at the line.
Might not be pretty, but that's the right play in that situation. He saved the layup with that foul.
Reed, he's checked in for the Knicks. Both good from the line that time.
Attitude is everything on the floor. You can tell he stays in a good mindset, looking for every chance he can get to make an impact on the play.
Here's Strickland. Down low. Pass to Reed to take the lead. It's rebounded by Towns. Denver in the lead. Here's Morrison over to the left wing. Towns, the pass to Slater. Here's Morrison. It's rebounded by New York.
The defense willing to concede the mid-range. As the lesser of evils, it paid off there.
Pass to Williams. Here's Strickland. Shoots from 14. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Strickland's got the game tied up here for New York. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Morrison. liberty. Shot clock at 5. No good on the shot.
And the D daring him to prove he can make it from that spot. Unfortunately for him, not able there.
The Knicks call time. For the Nuggets, Abdul Rauf comes in for Antoine Carr. And Van Exel subbed in for Morrison. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Brad Nelson had some words for his team during the break. Now, he wants his team to mix it up offensively. He said, we've been settling for too many threes. Don't be afraid to attack the rim. Challenge their defense. Let's see some variety out there. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Abdelnaby, no good. Denver shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. To the inside. Slater, he's guarded by Williams. Nice D from Williams. To the middle to take the lead. Bullard can't hit. Nuggets have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Jackson against Van Exel. Pass to Liberty. And the shot is good. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Out to the wing. McDaniel, the pass to Abdelnaby. Outside for Jackson. Williams inside. Towns on him. McDaniel. New York, no good that time either. The Nuggets have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Van Exel against Jackson. Van Exel passes to Abdul Rauf. Misses the 3. New York's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Williams. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 6 assists here tonight. Timeout called, Nuggets.
On your feet.
Williams has gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Here's Abdul Rauf. And it's good, 2 points.
High effort play by Abdul Rauf. Working hard to find that big bucket for his team.
On the wing, Jackson, guarded by Garland. And Charles Oakley out there with the slam.
Oakley knew exactly how important that bucket was, and he found a way through effort and focus to get the bucket.
For Denver, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. A moment for an injury report.
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Knicks head athletic trainer, and unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. Right in the heart of the schedule, this is a major blow. The coaches are going to find out a lot about their team. Guys?
D.A., thank you as always. Clark, unfortunate news that we won't be seeing him for a while.
Yeah, Kevin, really a tough break, and I know he's disappointed as well as the fans.
Too bad.
Yeah, well, hopefully this will serve as a motivation for the rest of these guys to step up their game. They're going to miss him, though. That's for sure.
Outside Williams to the paint. And it's Dikembe with the jam.
What an outstanding play by Mutombo, showing up for his team with some assertive offense.
It's Jackson with the drive. Good on the shot.
Jackson showing composure under pressure, as he always does. Focuses on knocking down the clutch shot.
1:09 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Abdul Rauf. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Abdul Rauf is a dependable floor general who can also score in a multitude of ways. Makes them all, and we have a 2-possession game.
Jackson against Garland. Jackson passes to Pell. Oh, good on the 3.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
They get it again.
Not what we expected at all. He normally has that shot down cold.
Especially when he's got space like that. Very surprising.
Simply as calm as you can be in that situation.
He's got that mentality. He doesn't shy away from big moments.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. Can't sink it, and that was an important free throw. Mike, so much is on the line here.
Crowd is locked in. I mean the entire crowd.
Out to the right wing. Down low. Ooh, offline.
In terms of Jackson's game, now he's not going to blind you with his speed, but he does stay constantly in motion and keeps tremendous pressure on the defense as a result.
That's good, going 1 or 2 from the line, and that narrows the gap to 1. .11 seconds left in the game. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yep, good foul to stop the clock.
A couple of misses here, and they could be back in it.
2 shots.
And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Delivering big time at the line. They're now up 3 with not much time left on the clock. What a performance.
The Knicks call time. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
I think if they leave the three-point shot open, you take it, but it may be safer and wiser to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Well put, but they shouldn't force something up here. They have to be smart.
Jackson from long range. He's off from 3. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Looking so composed at the free throw line. Not rushing anything, just going up there and getting the job done.
New York calls timeout. They're down by 5. Guys, what do you think?
You know, this talk might be more about lessons learned in this one because the time for strategy is in the rearview mirror.
I'm sure Coach still wants to see a strong finish, though, and keep his guys' morale up.
So the Nuggets win it. They came in, Clark, wanting to play spoiler on the road, and they have.
You know what, Kevin? You either buckle in the hostile environment or you use that energy for you. They clearly used it as motivation.
And that about wraps it up. For our terrific reporter, David Aldridge, along with Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, I'm Kevin Harlan, saying thank you for tuning in tonight. See you next time.
She doing her dance. She counting up bands. She turn off the spot.